stocks are weakening this morning after honestly an early rebound. So as I speak to you right now, we got the Russell down 1.45%, but the Dow and the S&P are only down just short of 0.2%. The Nasdaq is just barely below the flat line. Headline month over month retail sales in the US came in lower than expected at plus 0.6%, but much better than last month's down 1.1%. Year over year retail sales, however, are now up 1.5%, and the last reading was 0, flat, unchanged. PPI also came in stronger than expected across most metrics, with the month over month headline at plus 0.6%, doubling last month's read, and the core month over month plus 0.3%, beating expectations. Year over year headline PPI is now running at plus 1.6%, and the core year over year is running at plus 2%. Rates jumped on this, as you might expect. We got the 2-year up 5 basis points, the 5-year up 5, the 10-year up 7, and the 30-year up 3 basis points. The 10-year yield hitting 427 earlier this morning. That's the highest level since February 28th, obviously driven by the stronger data that I just mentioned, which has investors questioning if the Fed needs to adjust the summary of economic projections, also known as the SEP, also known as the dot plots, next week at the FOMC meeting. You remember the dot plots at the last meeting had 3 rate cuts priced in for 2024. Right now, that's what the CME Fed Watch Tool has priced in. We're going to see if that changes at next week's Fed meeting. PPI also knocked gold down. Gold is lower, copper is lower, silver is lower. Crude oil, though, up back above $80 a barrel on the WTI contract, so keep an eye on that. All of that has the dollar stronger as well. Looking ahead, earnings after the close today, we get 10 companies with market caps over $1 billion, including Adobe, Compass Real Estate, and Ulta Beauty. Tomorrow before the market opens, we get 6 companies with billion-dollar market caps, including Jabil, GigaCloud, and Groupon, which actually only has a market cap of a little over 700 million, but still might be interesting. Data tonight, we get a speech from ECB member Luis de Guindos, Australian inflation data, and the China house price index. Tomorrow, Japan's tertiary index, China's new yuan loans, U.S. industrial production, University of Michigan consumer sentiment, and New York Empire State Manufacturing Index all tomorrow.